Hey you guys, it's Steph and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. So two things. First of all, Happy New Year. Second thing, if you didn't see my recent vlog, I cut the majority of my hair off. I didn't want to, but it was not in the best condition, so it had to go. So for now, I'm trying to rock the bob. So in today's video, as you can probably tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a full face of Makeup Academy makeup. It's kind of like a testing video and a first impressions and a giveaway all in one video. So it's like a 3-in-1. So this giveaway is in partnership with Makeup Academy, and the prize, there's 5 of them. First of all, it's got my name on it. Is all this good stuff. Like, hello. Oh, there's a picture of me in it. You get like a signed thing by me. Not that, is that special? I don't know, but you get a signed thing from me. Are you ready? Like, can we talk about all the makeup that's in here? I took this home from the post office and it was so friggin' heavy. I was like, what the hell is in here? We've got like all of the like pro base sticks. We've got the MUA Luxe lipsticks, which I love. Got their setting sprays. I've got loads of brushes, powders, bronzers, highlighting palettes, somewhere underneath there, eyeshadow palettes. Mascaras, eyeliners, pretty much everything you could need for a full face. I can literally barely even hold this thing up. And another thing which I think is so freaking cool, obviously since we're in January and there's the whole like veganuary thing going around, every single thing in this box is completely vegan, which I think is friggin' awesome. So like I said, I've teamed up with BRNDBX and Makeup Academy for this giveaway, which just kind of blows my mind because I think Makeup Academy was like the first brand I ever really tried that kind of got me into makeup. So this is kind of just insane for me. There are gonna be 5 boxes up for grabs. I'm gonna need to put that down because seriously, like my arm is actually hurting from holding that. You get a ton of goodies inside. Like I was saying, you get setting sprays, you get concealers, you get primers, you get mascaras, you get lipstick things, you got eyeshadow palettes, you've got this highlighting palette, which just looks like, I just want to put that all over my face right now. That's going to the side. You get brushes and of course, best of all, you get a little sign card by me. I'm actually going to sign this now. Congratulations. Hope you love everything inside. There we go. My handwriting is bloody awful. I'm going to draw some hearts on it as well. Whee! Perfect. That looks awful, but I did it with love. So, if you win one of these boxes, one of you very special people will get this card. Hand signed by me. Oh, I really want to draw like a monobrow or a mustache on me or something, but I don't know if that's deemed as unprofessional. I really want to. This is very depressing, looking at myself in the viewfinder right now and then looking at that picture of me there. Instagram, real life. So yeah, to get all of these goodies and this incredibly special signed card by me, all you have to do is fill in your details on an online form, which I will of course leave a link to down below. And you also have to follow MUA on Instagram and also BRNDBX on Instagram. All of the 5 winners will be chosen at random. It's also international, which gets me very, very excited because I love doing international giveaways, and it'll last for 1 week from today. And yeah, that's about it for the giveaway. So super easy to enter. Now, let's get some of that stuff on my face. Let's see how this kind of holds my hair back. I can barely even put my new hair in a ponytail. Whoa. Oh, hello. Wow. All right, let's do this. So first of all, I have to try out this facial oil. I love stuff like this. You guys know I love stuff like this, so it kind of has to be done. Okay. Like in the packaging, very, very simple. Don't need to like give it a shake or something. Okay, I'm going to do the whole like Instagram thing and just like blot that all over my face. Go down my old neck. I'm going to be 26 soon, guys. I'm going to be 26 on the 15th of this month. And I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, I think I maybe put too much on my face then. I feel like you don't need a lot of this stuff. I just went a bit ham. But considering the amount that I put onto my face, it's sinking in quite nicely. Obviously, it does feel oily. It's an oil. What do you expect? But that's what I kind of like. But it is sinking in quite well, actually. So, sweet. Okay, so now, like I said, I am going to try and use these concealers as like a foundation and concealer. Because it says it's full coverage. So, I'm going to put that to the test. So, let's see. I feel like maybe this one is slightly more suited to me for like foundation. maybe. We can always lighten it up with that white concealer or whatever. So this one here is in the shade 150. Let's like do some lines on my chin. And then I'm going to take the F2 foundation brush. And we'll just like kind of work in sections at first. Okay, that colour looks pretty good. This brush is just like a very kind of fluffy buffing brush. I'm going to go around and around in circles. Okay, fair enough. That's actually pretty decent coverage. I mean, considering I've not like completely covered my face in it, that has like, you know, before and after kind of covered everything up, but without looking cakey or anything. Actually, it doesn't look cakey at all. And it blended out really, really nicely with that oil underneath. I wouldn't think that this brush would actually buff foundation out too well, but I'm literally just like going over it once pretty much, and it just blends it in seamlessly. I'm actually really impressed with that brush. Yeah, nice. My base is looking pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to take a little risk, and I'm going to go in with a darker shade of concealer. This one is in the shade 180. Kind of dot it around there. And then go back in with that brush. Hello, cheekbone. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Okay, yeah, that worked absolutely fine. All right, fair enough. Then for under my eyes, I'm going to go in with the shade 130, which is like a shade down from what I actually used on my face. I need to do like a montage of me just struggling to get into makeup. Bye-bye. This is like a nice yellow tone one. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. And you guys know me, with my under eyes, I always pat that in with my finger. But maybe I'll try it with the brush on the other side as well. Okay, that's actually brightened the crap out of my under eyes. I'm going to go in with a little tiny bit more because you guys know I'm a little bit insane when it comes to under eye concealer. I'm actually going to try it with another foundation brush. This is the F1. I never use foundation brushes like this, but I feel like under my eyes it could work. So I'll try that. Yeah, that actually, for once, that actually works better than using my fingers. Yeah, look at that. I actually got some life put into me there. Okay, now I'll just try this without my finger. I'll just use a brush. So just sweep that under there. Yeah, again, I like this brush for under my eyes. All right, so now is a step that I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous about because I never, ever, ever use any kind of like full coverage powder. I always use translucent powders. So this, like I said, is the Pro Base Full Coverage Matte Translucent. No, let me start that again. Full Coverage Matte Pressed Powder, and it's in the shade 130. So the same color that I use for under my eyes. I always get like irrationally nervous about trying a new powder because I'm always worried that it'll like screw up my base. And right now I like my base, so I really hope it doesn't. So for my powder, I'm gonna take the F4 powder brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna start by setting my actual face. I'm nervous. Okay, and I'm gonna start by setting that all over my skin. You know what? That actually matches the concealer quite well. Like I can't actually really see it on my skin, which is good. It's not terrifying me like I thought it would. Definitely has given me a bit more coverage as well, which I'm very happy about. Then I'm just gonna take the lighter shade and just set my under eyes with that. I thought this brush was gonna be way too big, but it's actually working all right. That actually looks decent. Like you've still got a kind of shine coming through there, and it's not too matte. It doesn't really look like anything on my skin as such. It's just kind of set everything a bit better and added a tiny bit more coverage. All right, contour. So what I have for contour is the matte bronzing powders. So like I said, we've got 4 different shades of that. Let's have a little look. Oh, I think it's got to be this one. The other ones are a little bit too red tone for me, so I think I'm going to go in with the shade Solar 100. So I'm just going to use the F6 brush, which is just like this angled contouring brush. Okay, let's give myself some cheekbones. You know what? I think I might actually even take a darker shade. Yeah, I'm going to go in with a darker shade. Okay, I'm going to try the 110 shade. It's a little bit darker. There we go, that's more my colour. I think I might actually go back in with that powder brush I was using before, because I think that brush is a little bit like too precise for me. If I have like too precise contour, I just start to look a little bit insane. Yeah, I'm liking this powder, you know, guys. All right, so now I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of blusher. I got a lot on my cheeks right now, so I don't want to add too much. I want to save myself for a bit of highlight. So what I'm going to be using is the Papaya Whip Matte Blush Powder. And this is like the kind of neutral shade. Surprise, surprise. So this is just like, just something subtle there. You can barely even see it on camera. Like you can see it on the swatch on my finger here. It's just a really subtle kind of like peachy shade. So for that, I'm going to take the F10 brush, which is called the Blush Bouquet. Ooh, or am I? I don't think I am, actually. I could have maybe used that for, like, cream contour or something. That's a bit too dense for the powder for me, because you guys know I don't like a lot of blusher. So I'm actually going to go back in with my trusty powder brush. I'm just going to tap that onto my cheeks and blend it upwards. Super subtle, which is how I like it. So now, pretty much the moment we've all been waiting for, I'm sure. It's time to try out this highlight palette. So the one I'm going to be using is the Golden Glow. And I think I'm probably going to go in with like one of these two shades or something. Might mix it up. So what I have for that is the F8 fan brush. And I also have the F11 highlighting brush. Fan brushes aren't my usual thing. I can do a fan brush, but you guys know I love like a kind of tapered brush more than anything. So let's see what... Ooh, okay. A little bit bigger than my usual highlighting brush, but I can still get down with that. Actually, I can definitely get down with that. Okay, we're going to use that one. So I'm going to go in with the shade number 5, I think, which is like this middle one, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Had to like reassess my life for a minute then. So I'm going to take some of that. I am so ready for this. Yes. Oh, here we go. Here we freaking go, lads. Look at it. Look. Cupid's bow. And dot it on the nose. And then as always, just kind of blend my bronzer and blusher in with that highlight. So it's not a complete insane stripe like it is right now. Okay, that was looking good in the viewfinder, but actually now looking at that on camera, that looks even better, to be fair. Okay, as expected, very big fan of that. So now, I feel like we need to try out one of these sprays. Let's try the cooling spray, maybe? Yeah, let's try the cooling spray. It's quite hot under my lights right now, so let's give that a go. I wonder if it actually feels cooling. Huh, does actually. Does it have any kind of smell? Oh, it smells like minty. Okay, let's give that a go. Oh, that smells like mint gel pens. Do you guys remember mint gel pens? That's exactly what it smells like. And it is very cooling. And my skin looks dewy as hell. Okay, I'm a fan of that. All right, so next time to move on to my eyeballs. So what I'm going to be using for that is the Natural Obsession palette. These tones are just giving me like fall vibes. So that's what it looks like. Let's do a couple of little swatches. I think I'm going to play it safe with like a kind of warm, smoky brown. Just what I'm feeling today. So let's do this couple here. Trying to like shove my fingers in there without ruining my nails. That looks very pretty. I remember the MUA eyeshadows to be like super, super creamy, especially the shimmers. That's nice. Hello. Okay, let's do like this shade down here. Yeah, the shimmers are where it's at. This colour looks... Ooh, that colour looks very, very good. Okay, let's do another little set of swatches. Yeah, like, look at these shimmers. Look at those shimmers. Mad. You know what? I was actually planning on doing my eyebrows off camera because I don't have any sort of MUA brow product. But I'm kind of thinking that shade in the middle might actually work for my brows. And I have an eyebrow brush here, so I'm going to try that out. Okay, that's a little bit too warm. Yeah, that's a bit too warm for my brows. Okay, retreat. I'm going to quickly go off camera, sort my brows out, and then we'll carry on with the eyes. That's better. All right, let's do eyes. So, first of all, because we haven't actually set our eyes yet, I'm going to go in with this shade here, just with the E1 brush. I'm just going to make sure that's all nicely set. So now I'm actually going to go back in with my highlighting brush. You guys may have seen me do this in past videos now, but I like to take highlighting brush, like big taper brush things for my crease. Just find it blends everything out really easily with like minimal effort. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start off by using this shade down here, literally just like pat my brush in there and just kind of wash that over the crease. Like, look how easy that is. That's like a smoky eye just sorted there. Then I think I'm going to take the E2 brush, which is like this angled brush, and I'm actually going to go in with... I'm going to go in with this shade here, the one that I tried to use on my eyebrows and failed, but I quite like that colour. And I'm going to focus that on the outer corner. So far, no fallout with the shadows, which is good. And then back in with that massive fluffy brush and just kind of diffuse the edges there. I'm just going to dust off that angle brush again. And I think I'm actually going to take one of like the purpley pinky shades or something to go under my, like on my lower lash line. I'm going to try it. So I'm actually going to go in with like the brightest pink of them all. This one here. I guess if worse comes to worse, we can kind of go over the top, but I'm gonna try and mix it up a little bit. And just kind of buff that into my waterline there. Ooh, I like that. It's like a chic pink eye. All right, so now I'm gonna go back in with that flat brush that I used to start off with, and I'm gonna wet it with that spray that I used. It smells so good. And I think I'm gonna go in with this shade here. I really like that colour. And I'm going to pop that over my lid. Oh, hello. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of that dark brown that I use and just kind of blend that in. Cool. I actually really, really like that look. Something a little bit different for me. Kind of. As different as like a warm toned smoky eye can get for me. But basically we just got a little bit of pink on my lower lash line. That's pretty much the only thing that's different. But I like it. So now we'll move on to lashes. So like I said, this is the Amplify Statement Lash Mascara. It's got a plastic wand and I am very excited to try it. I've not heard anyone talk about this actually. It's got kind of like a spiky wand. Let's see what you got, baby. Okay, it's got grip, which is always welcomed. Oh, it's got loads of grip. Oh my God, it's curling my lashes like mad. Like, I never curl my lashes, you guys know. I never, ever, ever curl them. But this is like curling these lashes like mad. Like these lashes on the end are always so hard for me to curl, even with like an actual lash curler. But this has just given me like a full on curl right there. You know what guys, I had a pair of falsies just in case everything went wrong with this mascara, but I actually don't think I'll need them. All right, so last but not least, we have my lips. So I think what I'm gonna do is do something like a full lip with one of the matte lipsticks that I know and love, and then do a little bit of highlighting in the center of my lip with one of the more like satin finishes because they're a little bit more glossy. Feel like that'll work. So the colors that I picked out for my lips, I feel like I want to do something a little bit kind of vampy. So I'm kind of steering towards the shade 1. I know I've had most of these shades, if not all of them, but I don't think I've ever used this one. Like, it's like this super vampy brown. Or is it purple? Is it brown or are you purple? Oh, it's this stunning brown. Oh my God. So we've then got number 2, which is like that kind of greyish colour. And I actually feel like I might go for that one. Yeah, I'm going for that one. That looks right up my street. So I don't know if you guys can see, but these have got kind of like, almost like a diamond kind of shape to them. And you wouldn't think it, but they're actually really, really easy to like line your lips with. Oh yeah, look at that colour. That is exactly what I wanted. Oh my God, how have I not used this colour before? So then, like I said, I do want to try out these bad boys. So these are the Super Stylo Satin Finish Lipsticks. This is the one that I swatched in the shade... Just a minute. Super Nude. And if you forgot what it looked like, that was what it looked like. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that right in like the center of my lips. Oh, I actually quite like that. You guys know, like, mattes are my thing, so, whoops. I'm obviously going to be way more impressed by the matte lipstick, but that's kind of just made my lips look a little bit fuller in the center. Feels like a lip balm as well, which is cool. That looks good. All right, guys, so this is a finished look. Let me know what you think of it in the comment section down below. I'm actually really bloody impressed with how it all came together. Like, the highlight We all knew that was going to be good because we all know and love Makeup Academy highlights. Gotta say, I was a little bit wary about not using any foundation at all with this look, but my skin, like, considering there's no foundation, I mean, yes, I know we've got like 20 concealers and like full coverage powders and everything on my face, but considering there's no foundation, I think my skin's looking pretty good. So like I said, if you guys did want to win one of 5 Makeup Academy brand box boxes, then I will leave all of the details in the description box down below, so make sure you check that out. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me, because I upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.